Hi friends, before going into the detailed design of a blood bank refrigerator, let us have a brief understanding of the constructional aspects of the blood bank refrigerator. So the blood bank refrigerators, they are used in medical applications, and they basically maintain the blood products at some exact temperatures. The temperatures are such that, for example, 2 to 6 degrees centigrade, uh, to maintain the cellular integrity and preventing bacterial growth. Okay, so the constructional aspects of blood bank, we need to be careful about what exactly they do in constructing the cabinet. For example, there has to be a proper insulation, and you will see that this insulation plays a critical role in the design of the refrigeration system, especially in handling the loads. So, what insulation is used in this cabinet? Polyurethane foam, or what is known as puff. That insulation is used to insulate the cabinet of the blood bank, and the cabinet is made up of a CRC sheet. CRC means powder coated cold rolled carbon sheet. This is of a medical grade, or a stainless steel also is utilized for making the outer body. Well, the outer body has to be designed in a manner that it is robust. It can help you attach the critical insulation layer, and it should also give you a professional look. That are the core things which we keep in mind when you are designing a cabinet. The interior design has to be chosen from the perspective of hygiene, and in the blood bank refrigerator case, especially the inner chamber is made up of stainless steel of high grade SS304. And why SS304? Especially because it is non-reactive. It could be cleaned easily and gives you a superior hygiene. Because we need to make sure that there is no bacterial colonization, there is no infection happening, because we are going to store a very critical element, that is blood. While insulation, which we discussed and which we will be again looking into when we talk about load calculations, the other systems like sealing are to be also proper. So, in blood bank refrigerators, magnetic gaskets are used, and those magnetic gaskets provide you an airtight sealing. Why airtight sealing? Because if the sealing is not proper, there would be infiltration, and that would create an additional load on the system. Okay, as that we'll understand better when we take up the load calculation discussion. Door technology, which is generally used in the blood bank refrigerator, is either it is a solid door, or we also use the glass door depending upon the application. One can use integrated heaters to prevent exterior condensation. Glass doors help you ensure visibility, and with integrated heaters, one can prevent moisture accumulation that would compromise the integrity of the seal, as well as that might also create safety hazards. The core technology in the blood bank is the refrigeration technology, and you would find the four components which are used: two heat exchangers, the evaporator and condenser, a device called as compressor, and an expansion device. So you'll find that the compressor which is used in the blood bank refrigerator, it is called as a hermetically sealed compressor, and generally the refrigerant used is R134A refrigerant. The configuration would be such that the compressor would be hermetically sealed, means it would eliminate the refrigerant leak, and it would give you a maintenance free operation, which is important for the blood storage application. While the compressor is an important machine in the refrigeration system, Another two devices which are responsible for heat transfer, they are the evaporator assembly and the condenser assembly. So generally in the blood bank refrigerators, you would find that they are forced air evaporators which are used. They are provided with coatings which will help you prevent corrosion, and the airflow is such that there is uniform cold air distribution throughout the storage chamber. The design of the evaporator has to be such that there is no ice buildup and the temperature is maintained within a very close range, that is almost constant temperature across all storage zones. The other heat exchanger in the refrigeration system of blood bank is called as a condenser. It is a forced air cooled condenser provided with fins, and the forced air design would ensure that even if the ambient temperatures, outside temperatures, they vary, the performance of the system is not adversely affected. Okay. The expansion device generally used is capillary tube, but one might also find that sometimes the thermostatic expansion valve is used to regulate the refrigerant flow. As I said, the refrigerant which is used generally in the refrigeration system of blood bank is R134A, which is environmental friendly, and it caters to the requirement of ozone depletion. The temperature which is to be precisely controlled in the blood bank is in the operating range of 2 to 6 degrees centigrade. A strict temperature window has to be maintained, and the advanced control architecture which is used for precision monitoring is microprocessor based. And as I said, the temperature maintained is in a very close range, 2 to 6 degrees centigrade. There has to be some control systems and warning systems and monitoring systems. Alarm system is there. Multi-parameter alarm functions to monitor high temperature or a low temperature, or if the door remains open, or if there is a power failure. So there has to be an alarm for these situations, critical situations. There has to be a data logging capabilities to integrate the data storage records, which temperature is maintained inside, or to record the alarm events. All these things are necessary in the blood bank refrigeration system. Proper airflow is required, as I said, because air is a critical medium in the heat transfer. So, strategic location of the fan, uh, circulation has to be such that there is no hot spot, and the stratification is also avoided. Stratification means the tendency of the warm air is to rise while the cooler air is settled down. That would create a vertical temperature differential across the multi-shelf storage. So the precision maintenance of 4 degrees centigrade plus or minus 1 throughout the entire storage volume would ensure optimal preservation of the blood. Right? Then there has to be a safety from the electrical aspects also. In the blood bank refrigerator, the tower system is of stainless steel. Especially pull-out drawers are used, constructed from SS304. The racks are adjustable so that the spacing could be varied between the racks, and the systems could be scalable because of the available configurations. They can cater to a long range from 50 bags to 400 bags, each bag about 500 ml capacity, right? And this scalability would ensure that there is appropriate sizing for diverse institutional requirements. The flow has to be optimized. Again, as I said, there are many the commercial blood bank systems available in the market. Blue Star Medical, Remi India, High Biomedical, and Godrej. They are the Indian brands which are into blood bank refrigerators, but popular global brands also are into this field, especially the likes of Thermo Fisher Scientific, which has a global presence, is a global equipment supplier. There is a company from Denmark, Westfrost. Then there is laptop instruments, bionic scientific, not many who are into the manufacturing of blood bank refrigerators. So with this overview of this blood bank refrigerators, we would start with the discussion on the design of blood bank refrigerators.